Welcome. Let us discuss yet another problem in variable acceleration. Now getting to the question. A particle's movement is given in terms of equation as follows. Now an equation is given like this. A is equal to 3t square plus 2t. Here A is defined as acceleration and its unit is given as meter per second square. Similarly, t is defined as time and its unit is given here. There are two different questions here. One is about velocity and another one is about distance. In order to find velocity and distance, we need two equations which can be derived from acceleration. Hence, let us first derive equation for velocity and an equation for distance. Then let's move to the solution part. And there is also one note is given here. Whenever we need this note, let us come back to this. Let us first derive the equation for velocity and an equation for distance. We know acceleration is given in question, and velocity can be related with acceleration like this. That is, acceleration is change in velocity to its time, and which also defined meter per second square. And keeping the velocity on one side and the remaining term on the other side, we get the equation like this. And then introducing the acceleration equation in place of A, we get the equation like this. Now two possibilities arises to get the equation for velocity. Either we need to go for differentiation or we need to go for integration. We don't have any V term here to differentiate this. So let us move to the integration part, so that when we integrate this, we get directly V, that's velocity. Okay. So the integration possibility is the only answer here in order to find the velocity equation. Now how to integrate? Let's have a sample problem. If you need to integrate x to the power n with respect to dx, means the x power will be increased by 1 and the whole power will get to the denominator. For example, if x square has to be integrated, means x power will be increased by 1, that is 3, and the 3 will be coming to the denominator 2. So finally x to the power 3 by 3. If you integrate this equation, now the integration term symbol come to the play, and if you integrate this t square will become t cube by 3. Similarly, this t will become t square by 2. Of course, constant term will appear whenever integration appears. And finally, an equation for velocity will be given like this. Okay, now we have the equation for velocity. Yet another one equation is needed, which is for distance. And a distance can be related with velocity like this. That is, velocity can be defined as change in distance to the change in time. And as we need distance formula, let's keep distance on one side and the remaining terms on the other side. Introducing the velocity term here and integrating, we get the following answer. Since we saw how to integrate, so I'm not going to that one here. So after integration, we get the equation for distance like this. I'm displaying all the three equations here. There is acceleration, which is given in the question, velocity and distance, which we have derived. But in order to apply these two equations, that is velocity equation and the equation for distance in our problem, we need to find out what is C1 and C2. For this, let's go back to the question, and they have given one note here. Okay, in 2 seconds, the velocity of the particle is 30 meters per second. Let's utilize that. In 2 seconds, the velocity is 30 meters per second. Since the velocity is given, let us utilize the equation which is meant for velocity and substitute those two values. We get the constant, that is C1. Yet another one is there, which is C2. And let's go back to the question again. In the time of 3rd second, the particle travels a distance of 40 meters. Let us take that given data, and which is based upon the distance. Let us utilize the equation which is given for the with respect to distance, and substituting the given data in this equation, we find the value of C2. Now moving to the problem. The first question is, what will be the particle's velocity when the time is 5 seconds? So this question is all about velocity. Let us utilize the equation which is meant for velocity, and substituting the time equal to 5 seconds in places of t, we get the velocity. That is the answer. Getting to the second question, how much distance will be the particle travel in the time of 7 seconds? Now the question is about distance. Let us utilize the equation which is meant for distance, getting that equation here and substituting the 7 second in places of t and getting into the solution procedure, we get answer as like this. So with this I end this video. Thank you.